Haven't seen Ice Orc in a while, but I still remember his WCG run. This guy's really good. I am a bit of an Ice Orc fanboy. I think he's super talented, but lately he hasn't been having that much success. We'll see how he's gonna fare here now against Chaemiko. The Korean is certainly going into this as the favorite. And we're starting off on our first map, Concealed Hill. Let's take a look. Chaemiko with a standard opening build. Archmage. Gonna creep up a bit. Oh, whoops. And the Farseer coming over to harass is the Farseer Headhunter build, as is played pretty much universally now in this matchup. And also a lot against Undead and an Orc Mirror. Chaemiko with a 3 farm tech, not going for the super fast 2 farm tech into rifles. I feel like rifles haven't been played too much recently, especially from SOC. It was all about fast teching, level 2 AM aggression, and then Beastmaster harass into mass casters. It seems like the top humans have realized that the footies early on are pretty chanceless in trying to take any fights. So Chaemiko's going to be very evasive, get a few more footmen, get some towers, and play super defensive in the beginning. Just be concerned with preserving HP, with keeping the peasants alive, and with not losing anything until he has defend. And then we're gonna have the footmen becoming a lot stronger against these berserkers with a damage reduction. I am very close now to his level up. One wolf was fed away. The first tiny mistake by Ice Orc. Alright. Defend now activated. And now the headhunters are gonna have a bit tougher of a time. Oh, that wolf also gonna go to the AM, and that definitely now is a clear mistake. That's level 2 given to the AM, which should not have happened. But Ice Orc here making a bit of a blunder early on does allow the AM to get that level 2. And with that, of course, the aura, which is a big help. We have a lumber mill coming for Chaemiko quite early. And no blacksmith. So Chaemiko also moving away from the rifles, something that he had played a lot in the past, but not here today. Thank you, by the way, Vicious with a 54-month resub, and John Junglebook with a €5 donation says, congrats to the Corsair sponsorship, so cool. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed, Corsair, our new and first sponsor. Check out their products on Corsair.com. They support us, and they have a lot of great stuff. I'm also using that myself. Job is coming up for Chaemiko. He's gonna need a region scroll here pretty soon. And he's going also for a Tavern Hero, but not the Beastmaster. It's a Panda second for Chaemiko. Oh, and the Headhunters are getting caught out of position. The Farseer was healing up at the fountain, and that leaves all the Headhunters pretty exposed. Ooh, this is looking a bit rough right here. It's gonna be at least one going down. Oh boy. This is a disaster. A disaster for Ice Orc. Oh, 3 Headhunters going down. And it could be more. They're all blocked in. And they thought they were safe in their base, but it turned out to be a trap. It's a trap. Every Headhunter died. All 6. Oh my god. And the AM doesn't even have to use the TP. Woo. Thank you, Schneesen, with a 16-month resub. Oh my god, and the surround. He's facing here, so he might be TPing here? No, just here, okay. Ouch! This is a shellacking of epic proportions. I haven't seen a player get owned this hard in a while. Whew, baby. Big yikers. I feel bad. I feel bad for Ice Orc, man. This is a painful game. Well, at least the Farseer came back quickly, right? I like the Panda a lot. He's not quite as good as canceling buildings early on tier 2 as the Beastmaster is. But having him out so quickly against the Headhunters before they have Troll Regen or a Heal Scroll. Very nice. Of course, the Farseer being out of position and having lost so much HP was the big mistake here. That's what exposed the Headhunters. And the second big mistake was sending them into the back of the base, thinking they would be safe there when they had it. Should have just run away. Should have run away to the fountain, ideally. But, yeah. Sometimes it do be like that. Apologies for my runny nose. Once again, my allergies are in overdrive today. TC did get level 2. And we have a transition back into grunts. This is something we've seen quite a bit in the past. Headhunter opening. Oh my god. Into grunts like game. Farseer being a sacrificial lamb, I suppose. And he's... oh my god, he's already level 3. Ooh, baby. Quite a bit of gold for Chaemiko. He's calling the boys. Gotta creep the net. Would have loved for him to go for the red camp. I think could easily could have afforded that. With the breakers, it's fairly easy to creep as well, stealing the bloodlust and the inner fire. But he's gonna play it safe. Creep up the net. Go for the expansion and get further and further ahead. Chaemiko was definitely challenged heavily yesterday in the grand final of the TED Cup, playing against 120, but so far today this was looking like easy mode for him. Ice Orc, who I have been praising for a long time, is definitely having a rough one here. But he's not giving up yet. He's going for the Expo, but the Footy Scout, oh my god, the Footy Scout, look at that! Sees it instantaneously. TC, though, comes in with the Stomp, even makes this arch right here quake. Did you see that? Ooh, baby. But he only had one Stomp, because he got mana drained with the Wand. And the Panda. Doing good damage. Drunken Hates by the Fire DPS is once again appreciated in Pro Warcraft. We even have control magic already. The wolves are becoming traitors.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that was an easy hold for Chaemiko. Expansion's gonna finish. And Ice Orc calls for the GG. That was a very clear affair on map number 1. Of course, Chaemiko did go into this as the favorite, but I wasn't expecting it to be quite this clear. Bippity boppity boop. Fortitude is also playing against Anxi right now. I think they just started their game, so we're probably gonna hop into that one. To see our opponent for Chaemiko. If Chaemiko once again puts on such a beatdown on map 2, which could be possible. Once again, boys, balance whining is pretty annoying. Please don't do that. It always takes away from the broadcast, from the chat, and it's just corrosive behavior. Please no balance whining. If you do, I'm gonna have to time you out. Either for a couple of hours or for a couple of days, depending on my mood. Alright, map 2. Autumn Leaves. This one should be better. I would assume. For IceOrc, he's choosing this as his loser map. So he's gonna have something specific in mind of what he wants to do here. Nothing really worked, man, in game 1. I feel like orcs are being over-aggressive nowadays against humans. We've seen now plenty of times that the top humans have gotten really good at not fighting with a footman early, at being very defensive and careful early game, and then only starting to brawl when defense is finished, when they are able to take a fight. So maybe orcs should try to creep up more in the early game. Of course, the goal also for the orc has to be to slow down the AM, to not allow him to get level 3, but there must be some sort of golden compromise where the orcs can prevent AM level 3 but also creep up at the same time. Because getting level 2 on the CORSAIR for when that push comes on tier 2 with the second hero from the tavern, then you want to have that CORSAIR level 2, you want to be in position, and of course you don't want to lose all these head hunters. So we'll take a look what's going to happen here on map 2. Thank you, Just Dross, with a 36-month resub. That's 3 years. Poggers. When is Lollard playing? He's already playing. All these games are happening at the same time. I thought, though, that this was going to be the closest game, followed by the closest game. I wasn't expecting this to be such a shellacking. Because I did expect that Lollard would beat Xiao Kai pretty convincingly. But so far this was also very one-sided. Hopefully IceOrc here can step it up on map number 2. Looking very standard so far. Farseer Headhunter opening. God damn it. Sorry about that. Once again, the AM is going to get fairly close to level 2. He's missing 3 wolf kills to get it. This was definitely a bit of a mistake by IceOrc earlier on map 1. Giving these wolves away too easily. It's important to not donate that experience to the human. So you need to move them quickly and resummon at the right time. Tech should be starting here in a moment. Once again, Chaemiko 3 farms into tech. We're going to see a tower. And defense coming in at some point. Sok is always playing seemingly... God damn it. 5 footies into defend. Chaemiko's approach seems to be 4 footmen into defend. Delaying his tower by a long time. Chaemiko trusting in quick reactions, morphing the militia quickly and thereby not losing these peasants to the wolves. That's also something humans have become very good at. One wolf did lose its life. AM a bit more experienced, but still not level 2. And good resummon from the Farseer, creeping up at the natural. Is going to get almost level 2 if he gets the full camp. But Chaemiko's showing up. And is going to be able to get the rest if he creeps it, which would be level 2. That is perfectly level 2 for the AM, right? 32 experience from these? Never mind, it's more than that. Anyway. Ah, yeah, level 2 creeps are 32 experience. Right. These are level 3 creeps. And by the way, again, M gets level 2 because one wolf was given away. And he got the experience for that. Icerock being pushed back into the main. All the headhunters a little bruised already. A panda, again, could be quite scary here. Tier 2 is about to finish. I wonder, might it be worth it for the orcs also to go for a tavern hero? It's so tempting though to go for TC. TC is just by far the strongest thing you can have in the late game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, what are we gonna get? Is it Pandemonium? Hell yeah, it is. Mushi. Alehearth. Wasn't that the name of the dragon in Mulan? God, I loved Mulan as a kid. The animated Disney movie. That was one of my favorite movies back in the day. I did not see the... not remaster. What is it called? The reboot? The remake, I guess. The live-action Mulan, I didn't see. It probably, you know, would not live up to the memory that I have of Mulan from back then. Basher almost level 2, but not quite yet. The AM knows the headhunters were being sent away, trying to save them. And he's just gonna run him down. Oh, could deny. Oh, perfect breath for the panda. Boom! Hits them all again. Kind of reminds me of the 2v2 from from Sonic and Muscle Mike in War 3 Champions. You guys remember that? When Muscle Mike lost like 5 headhunters against this at the same time against Double Panda, and Sonic was just capitulating, just tapped out of the game. If you guys didn't see that clip, check out Art of Warcraft on YouTube. Art of Warcraft, you can find it easily. It's a creator from Poland, and I always forget its name. Maybe it's Arthur or something. He does a great job. Does great highlight compilation videos from the Warcraft scene. Ah, Mushu was his name, okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mulan Szechuan sauce. I don't think we had that in Germany. I certainly never tried it. I thought it was pretty cool that McDonald's reintroduced the Szechuan sauce because of all the Rick and Morty hype. Speaking of which, by the way, Rick and Morty, in case you guys don't know, the new season started just a few weeks ago. Season 5, or whatever it is. And if you're a fan like me, you definitely want to check that out. DC got the level 2. Talisman is a pretty good item for him. But the bigger item is going to go to Chaemiko. He's getting away with so much. Like, normally when you play casters, you're supposed to be pretty weak until you actually get to full 50 supply with breakers and stuff. But Chaemiko has just, again, been in total control this game. That's good. Bone Chime's certainly a bad item for him. At the moment, for the footy is kind of valuable, but the footies will be rotated out soon. And for the caster army, it ain't doing much. Why does Remo's voice sound so different? Because my nose is completely blocked. So I'm very nasally. Because of the allergies. It's been like that for like a week now. Maybe 1.5 weeks. And I hope it's over soon. Oh man! Thank you, Philip Liesener. Pledging at Patreon with 5 euros. Whoop whoop. Thank you, man. And thank you, Hirsch Bimbo, with a 52-month reset. Much appreciated, boys. Carry up in claws. Decent items here for Chaemiko. Get an early mana potion. Wants to make sure his panda is going to have a lot of Spitfire. You guys remember that song from... what are they called again? The Prodigy, right? Spitfire. Dude, the Prodigy, like... when were they popular? 10 years ago? Maybe like 7, 8 years ago? Used to really like them as well. The Farseer goes on again. This Farseer's been having a tough time. Just having a straight up tough time. TC got his level 3. Wow, he's got a lot of health. Plus 9 strength. Hells yeah. Damage is starting to stack up over here. Panda in a bit of trouble here. Wait, where's the rest of the army? Isn't there some units missing for Chaemiko? Keyword in the back. Getting killed off quickly, but doing some regenning still. There's one more charge left. Panda got the mana potion. Ooh, the naked breath! Ooh! Ooh! Is he gonna get it out? No, was still on cooldown. Good and snare to pin back the Panda. TP out. Whew. And I tell you what. Ice Orc, he would love to have a heal ward right now as well. But it's on Chaemiko. He's gonna get level 4 Panda here soon. Really good creeping on this Panda. On level 4, might be worth it to go for Drunken Brawler. But honestly, level 1 Drunken Brawler is pretty bad. It's like 7% evasion and 10% crit. It's like, eh. Prodigy was the late 90s? What? Alright, you guys remember that song they had? Invaders Must Die? That was definitely not in the 90s. That was one of their later albums, I guess. I loved that song. And, being a cringy young teenager or whatever, I would always, instead of Invaders Must Die, say, The Raiders Must Die. Because already back then, playing against Raiders as undead, it's important to kill them off first to get rid of the end snare. So, remember, boys, the Raiders must die. Panda is now level 4. He's got the double invuln. AM almost level 4. Well, kind of. PC trying to get into perfect position, but Chaemiko just doing a great job blocking. That was a sad stomp. Only hitting the elementals and the Panda. One more breath comes in. Panda's almost out of mana. But the level 2 Brilliance Aura is doing a good job. There's gonna be one more breath. TC in trouble. He doesn't have any mana anymore. He's got an invuln. Whoops. That breath was a little bit misplaced, but I think Chaemiko can afford it. He's still got a pretty healthy army. Chain Lightning into the back, not doing that much. There's still Invul Potion and Heal Scroll available on Chaemiko. The slow and the heal over time seem to be coming out on top. Again, a TP out. Bio Orc player gets off one more Devour. But one Kodo Beast did go down right there. And we're still mining off of 2 bases. Oh, there was Footy Harass in the meantime at the expo. Good TP, I guess. Why Ice Orc going over here, cleaning up these footmen. Oh my god, the Wyvern is gonna kill itself! If it reflects! Oh! Footman almost killed a Wind Rider right there. Would have been the first time in history. Chaemiko's stacking up these invul pots. He's been buying them, but he's not been needing them. Super clean game by the human, just... Chaemiko's looking hot. Chaemiko's looking hot right now. Love this TC inventory. He's so damn tanky. But it feels like there's just no damage in this orc army. The stomps barely hit anything. They hit the panda. But he's also a tanky boy. Oh, they have the same amount of HP, actually. His Wind Rider's still somehow alive, but that is going to change now. And the breaker count now is quite high. 2 breakers have been devoured, are going to be digested in fact soon. And the Panda's finally going to use this Invul Potion. Has some mana still left, and big mana potions still remaining, by the way. I think Chaemiko doesn't know that you can ignite twice with 1 Drunken Haze. If you time it perfectly, the first Drunken Haze you use, you can ignite 2 times. Meaning, you know, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, and then as soon as the Breath of Fire comes off cooldown again, you can ignite again. It's hard to time though, it's a very short window. Should I tell him after the game? Or is it gonna come off as pretentious? If I'm like, well, Chaemiko, you know, I don't know if you're aware, but if you want to really min-max this Panda, you can, in fact, ignite 2 times with Breath of Fire. Maybe he's gonna think I'm a douchebag. I don't want to be. Just want to educate, in case he doesn't know. I know Lawlight is aware of this, but not everybody is. Oh, let's take a look. He used Drunken Haze again. Well, this time he doesn't have enough mana for the next Drunken Haze. You see? Again, ignited. You could see it right there on the Wind Rider. Panda gets level 5, and GG, it's over. Chaemiko makes it through into the next round in the upper bracket.